we used to have an annual contest every year for school children among the whole city, you know, and we develop a water conservation calendar out of it. How many people have seen the Miss Frizzle books? How many parents around here, Miss Frizzle? Miss Frizzle and her magic school bus visited the New York City watershed. And it was a great story and had a huge impact on the, I think the artists, in my experience, are very eager to engage with these things. And every time we see a good idea, we try and promote it.
I think it's a huge challenge. I think it's a really important question. It's weighing heavily on my mind, actually, as some of this conversation unfolds. I leave here today, or I think about some of these conversations, I'm reasonably optimistic that a creative class, a policy and science elite are thinking very, very carefully about meaningful ways to move these conversations forward in three distinct parts of the world that share some important parallels. Going back to something that Al said that I think all of us shared, that the idea, for example, that the basic unit of the watershed is the single, simplest, most meaningful unit of governance that we're likely to be organizing ourselves around, or that makes sense in the sort of Powell vision that we were foolish not to have adopted, that design may well start to kind of correspond to that. I have a sort of reasonable optimism in this century that we may shift around that. But this idea that we have a water conversant citizenry that might be able to respond to that and understand watershed as this incredibly